Well, we have the most perfect day for you. A warm hello in every sense of the word. The sun is out and football has a special place on this most idyllic of days. A fixture ahead of us to which we've all been looking forward for so very, very long, and it means so very, very much. The scene could not be more beautiful. The pitch looks terrific. The players are ready to get started, and we cannot wait for the contest that lies ahead. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Manchester United had to settle for a point on opening day. Not ideal, but better than nothing. Riquelme cuts it out. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Look, he's offering an apology to his teammate, who's clearly miffed at not being picked out despite making what looked like the right run.
Dembele. He's got options out wide. It's on a play. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
In for a header!
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Shackleton.
Well, they would seem to be trying to expose the centre of that defence to runners.
It makes for some terrific movement.
It does, and they may be hit on the break because obviously it requires numbers forward to stretch them out.
Plays it out to the flank. Oh, that's neat. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. The defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Skip. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. And it's Dembele. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Skip. Always going to be an example. Rafa Silva. Ball through needs to be good here. He's left his back, goes for goal! Goal! Manchester United! There is the breakthrough. Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
Manchester United draw first blood here.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Whipped it again. And that should be the keeper's. The breakthrough came in the final moments of the first period, and it's 1-0. Dembele. Out towards the flank. Riquelme. Tries to get it forward quickly. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. And that'll be the last act of the first half. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It was very, very tight.
I'm sure they'll be very happy with the first half performance and the scoreline. They'll definitely want to maintain the momentum now and finish the job.
Manchester United are going to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. And the second half gets underway.
Manchester United going well here, and they're in a good position.
No question, that's a foul. A chance! Chooses to go back. To Dembele! And yes, it's there! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Yeah, tempted and teased the keeper into thinking he could get to it, but it just eased away to catch the inside of the post.
Leicester have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution. Manchester United take a 2-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. And it's played forward. He's got away. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Dembele hits it! Away from immediate danger. Teams it out wide. Well, they could break here. He's picked him out. Ayew. Rafa Silva. And it's Silva. Hoists it forward. Gets away from his opponents. That's been repelled. Out to the right. Dembele, already of course on the score sheet. He gets past his man. Swung over. And he's there to clear. Chance to break, and it's played forward. Looks to clip it forward. Oh, he's in! Shot at goal! Yes! And they are pulling clear here.
Oh, look, the keeper didn't know whether he was coming or going in the end, and he just got lost.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Three without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Winks. Keeps everyone guessing. Timely intervention.
Leicester look completely out of sorts when it comes to crucial moments, Peter. They've lost composure and that killer instinct.
Gets the better of his man. Has a look and plays it in. Get that clear. Can he deliver? Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frightened of people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
Ayew. Winks, looking to run onto it.
They're playing a guessing game, Peter, without any answers, and the lack of quality is just there for everyone to see.
Going through. That's sprayed out wide. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Has a pop! Leicester can make their change now with a break in play.
Yeah, it was pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
Has a pop! And that is the last effort of the game. A great day for attacking football. The artists have painted their pretty pictures. Only one team in it. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
What I most admire about this outfit is the cohesion and the willingness to work hard as a unit and getting behind the ball. Doing the ugly stuff, that's what gets you clean sheets and wins.
So we've reached the end of our coverage for today. Many thanks to Jim Beglin alongside me, and we'll both see you next time. on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue. Quite a sight to behold. Crowd rises for the national anthem of Portugal. Quite some performance, and now here comes the response. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Reminders of a golden era in English football, I should add. And it continues to hold its place in the modern game. Playing a second striker runs the risk of being outnumbered in midfield, of course, so with the wider pairing and fullbacks, plenty of running has to be part of their play. And of course, the right service into the box.
So it's away we go then. Ricardo Pereira. Good idea, just poorly executed. Referee's given a throw. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Fence has got rid of that. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. And he's onside. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what are they trying to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide.
Has a pop! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first! Well, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
It's rarely a problem when that much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was lurking, and the finish was made a lot easier.
Colombia didn't expect this, that's for sure. What can they do now? Ricardo Pereira. Ball's loose, who's getting there? And here's the chance to counter. Battles to win it back. Goes for goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
He just whacks it away. It's a promising ball. Face to face with... And the finish! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Well, I think they can breathe a massive sigh of relief then. Such a letter.
He's got through. Colombia one down despite having a better chance of shapes to shoot. No mistake.
Listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
And that really is so impressive.
Well, none of us were exactly sure how that was going to end up then, but I'm delighted to see such a happy ending after such a splendid dribbling run. I mean, he really did fool that defence into wondering what he was going to do next.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. The move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Oh, good interception. That'll be a throw-in. Tried to play it through.
Look, he's offering an apology to his teammate, who's clearly miffed at not being picked out despite making what looked like the right run.
That could spell trouble. Pedro Neto goes for goal! Goal! Portugal! And they've got their lead back. Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
Portugal get themselves into the lead. It's on has a goal! Well, he should have done better, he knows it.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work out.
That's the whistle for half-time. So a really good half of football, 3 goals and just one separating them.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, From what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this...
There's the shot! This could fall anywhere! Portugal have a free kick.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. Pedro Neto! Oh, great save, real class.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Away from immediate danger. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Pedro Neto spreads it towards the left. Here comes the corner. Cleared away. Tries to get it forward quickly. Defender's on the back foot. Hernandez. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Walk forward, shoots! Another save. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. And that has been cleared. This is gone, that's a foul. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he's just entered the last chance saloon. One wrong move now, and he's in trouble.
It is another opportunity from a set piece they have here. He went for the curler. Hoists it forward. And it's played forward.
Well, the omens aren't looking favourable for them because they're chasing the ball too much.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Pedro Neto.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
He's on his way. It's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Well, they know he's the root of potential problems, Peter, and they seem intent on uprooting that problem like that. Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. Floats one over. It's a brilliant interception.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Colombia to make one last surge forward.
Colombia have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Well, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. He's made sure that that won't get through. Forward it goes. It has got through to him. Has a hit! And the referee brings it to a close. Fabulous entertainment, drama in spades, and no one would have argued with a draw, but they have lost it. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Colombia never really got into this game. I think conceding early as they did seemed to completely undermine whatever had been put in place before they left that dressing room, and they just didn't really adjust to it at all.
That's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. There are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. Going for goal! He scored! Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
Colombia took the early advantage. surely a shot, real chance! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
All he'd be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Forward it goes. It's got through and... oh, real danger here. Corner it is. Up to meet it! Missed it by that far.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work out.
Colombia have hit the front early, a foothold in the game.
Always when you score early, it gives you such a lift, and it casts doubt in the minds of your opponents at the same time. And that pretty much sums up the difference in what we've seen. One team assured, the other a little unsure.
First quarter of an hour gone. There has been just the early goal here, and the score is 1-0. And it's got through. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
The keeper really dug out his defence then, a magnificent effort.
Out to the left it goes. Croatia claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Knocks it away. This could fall anywhere. And it's Perisic. Now the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Perisic. And the ball's come loose.
Yeah, that's top defending in preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Now can he finish? And the finish! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, as Tesco, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Has a goal! Clear away. To the keeper and try something new. Needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. What a throw in. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. And here's Ramos. with the first half. So there you have it, a sport half of football. It still had its moments, and ultimately produced just one goal. A decent game up to now.
I'm sure they'll be very happy with the first half performance and the scoreline. They definitely want to maintain the momentum now and finish the job.
Colombia, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. Here we go again then.
Colombia going well here, and they're in a good position to kick on and add to their lead. They don't have to overcommit, but they can place more emphasis on stretching their advantage without necessarily neglecting things defensively.
He's made sure that that won't get through. And here's Ramos. He's had a shot! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, the run was really impressive. The finish was depressive, and expectations were not met.
Hoists it forward. And it's played forward. Ricardo Pereira. Colombia are still that goal to the good. Tries a shot! It's there! Two to the good! They have breathing space!
I can give the keeper a little sympathy here because I think he might have been slightly unsighted. However, credit where it's due, it's still a fine finish from a tight spot.
Checks on the touchline, a change about to occur. Colombia have a couple of goals without reply, it's 2-0.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself, lovely to see. Defence has got rid of that. So here comes a substitution.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Shoots! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Now, that's a great effort. There was very little backup to indicate what was coming.
He's caught him there, it's a free kick. That intervention was very necessary. Kramaric with a delicate ball. Into some space. Tries to get it forward quickly. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. It's Perisic. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Croatia are keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny runners the opportunity of going beyond that rear guard.
And here's Muriel. He's going after it. Hoists it forward.
Croatia look completely out of sorts when it comes to crucial moments, Peter. They've lost composure and that killer instinct.
Luis Muriel. Vida gets rid without sophistication. Luis Muriel looking as though he's being given special treatment here. Treatment he could well do without.
Yeah, his instinct and the timing of his runs have proven fruitful, but they have to give him a harder time like that.
Well played, he saw that coming. This could spell has a hit! Colombia have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Colombia in it. Terrific team effort to satisfy both the boss and the fans. Your thoughts on today's game, then, Tim?
Colombia gave themselves a dream start to this by scoring with their first attempt. You know, it served as a huge confidence boost, and it's no surprise to see them use it as a springboard to go on and secure what is a pretty good result.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, this is a special time of year in the European footballing cycle. It's where it all begins again. The lifting of the trophy, the winners' medals. That was all back in May. A mere reminder, a relic of the glory that was and what may be to come, perhaps for one of these. We have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. So here it is, what we've all been waiting for. Make sure you are strapped in and ready to go.
Well, the biggest show in town just now, Peter, and everyone wants to be a part of it. A competition that seems to draw out the whole gamut of emotions. And in keeping with that, we've got an atmosphere with a real sense of enthusiasm here. And I'm hoping we get lift-off once this game kicks off.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Has he found his man? Riquelme. He's through. And through to the goalkeeper. To get it forward quickly. Manchester United are engaging here in European football's flagship competition.
Yeah, and the manager making his ambitions pretty clear, Peter, in the build-up to all of this. Although it has to be said, he did mention a few concerns too, being the current depth of the squad and quality that you want to be able to call upon.
He needs more.
He does, yeah, and he's like worried that if somebody gets injured, they've got a problem.
That's it out. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the pass, and its obviousness was appreciated.
Chance! Good delivery, almost the perfect outcome.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
De Ligt drives it forward. Dembele. That's a decent ball. He's had a shot! Steered forward. Well played, he saw that coming. Hoists it forward. Riquelme. Gets the better of his man. Shoots!
It's a busy front line, lots of movement.
And is that working for you?
Well, not really. To be honest, I'm not a great fan of taking goal potential away from the penalty box.
Strong challenge, but well within the laws. Some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. It's Dembele. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Dembele tried to play it through.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
And it's played forward. Well, there is no evidence right now of the recent frailties that have affected the team around about this time in the game. It's been much talked about. Many here hoping that things will remain stable as they are now. He's had a goal! Clearance and very necessary. Good save, he got a decent fist on that. Looks to thread it through. And it's been taken straight back. Kelme. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. Forward it goes. Oh, good interception. Receives it in a good position. Plays it out to the flank. He's got options out wide. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. That'll be the last act of the first half. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. He'll hit it! Good effort, he got plenty on that.
Oh, that's a great effort. There was very little backup to indicate what was coming.
Young boys have it back and they can go again. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Rafa Silva. Dembele. Chance to big chance! That's a half-decent try.
Oh, it's a very good effort. There wasn't much wrong with that at all. We're talking fine margins now.
It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Rafa Silva. And that is as far as they're going to go. Flings in across. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Hoists it forward. Riquelme. It's Dembele. Dembele looking to penetrate opposition lines. Played out to the right. Goes for the cross. Gets up to head it! Harmlessly behind. Pinged forward, and it's hoisted clear. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure.
Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Dembele. Plays it out to the wing. He gets past his man. Looking for a decent ball in. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. It's being played forward. Tried to play it through.
Yeah, I mean, I think he did well to spot the run. He just didn't get enough behind it. It happens.
And here's Rafa Silva. Danger averted for now. Manchester United get it back again.
Manchester United merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Loose. That is very well defended.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner. Manchester United showing a good level of intensity at this stage.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
And it's played forward. No position to make that interception. To the last 5 minutes. Tries to get it forward quickly. Tries to dink it in. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. They are right into last chance territory. Out to the right. It's anyone's ball. And the finish! Oh, yes! It's there! Save the best for last! And that is about as cool as they come. He picks his spot expertly.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time laying things up. That's a cracking goal.
Young boys, what looks to be a decisive lead.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Oh, it's Dembele. Tries to get it clear. Tries a shot! And that is it. The equaliser just wouldn't come. It is over. And this clearly wasn't the start they're looking for, so they're going to have to bounce back and look to win from now on in. A real test of resolve and of character. Your reflections then, Jim?
Listen, sometimes going into chase mode can bring out the best in teams, and we're about to discover if this one has the substance needed to prevail. If they have it, the only way is up.
Well, hello and welcome to what amounts to football heaven. It doesn't get a whole lot better than this. The conditions are utopian. The sky is blue, and the players are with us for a football match so widely and keenly anticipated. Truly, this is pristine, and the level of expectation and excitement is reflected in the smiling faces of the crowd. They know it means so much, and they also experience between them a great sense of privilege at being able to attend this most special of games.
Old Trafford rising to the occasion as only Old Trafford can. Some terrific scenes at the Stretford end.
And that gets things running. Manchester United are sitting on 4 points after 2 games, a win, a draw, Jim, so far.
Yeah, I'd say a reasonable start, Peter. You know, one of which I've seen more positives than negatives, and I think from their viewpoint, they can improve now with every game.
Quick ball forward. Well, that's where he wants it. And he's there to clear it. Rafa Silva. It's Dembele. It's got through to him. And the shot! He's pulled off a fine save.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
He's got options out wide. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Well, they could break here. Nice touch. That's pretty clear, it is a foul. Gets it ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Gets it back. Diogo Dalot. Dembele. Diogo Dalot looking to get on the end of this. It's always going to be the keepers. Has he found his man? No goals as yet. Half an hour played now. Could move up a gear here. Oh, good interception. He gets past his man. It has gone. He's gone for it.
Diogo Dallo. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from the forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team really, your striker should be the first line in that defence, and he's delivering.
Manchester United have a free kick. And that has been blocked away. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. That's the whistle for half-time. So another team has broken through. Certainly not going to want to try. Interesting game up to now, but still goals. And a intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. The action is back underway.
Well, the first half didn't really produce the goals we'd have liked. Hopefully they've been saved for the second. For that to be the case, though, you'll need to see more energy and invention early on.
And he has been fouled there. Going for goal! Oh, shooting chance! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Tries a header! Oh, that's a fine save!
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class rage.
And here's Dembele. Oh, sweet feet. Brings it forward. Oh, some tackle that. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. To the keeper and go again. Good run down the left. What can they make of it? Well, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. That's sprayed out wide. It's on a plate. How about a shot? This is gone, that's a foul. And a great opportunity to open the scoring here. So here comes the substitution. Well, the referee's seen the board and he's going to allow a double change to go ahead now. Dembele! He's missed, but not by that far.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Crunching tackle. Reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Goes for goal! A great save, real class.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
action at either end, just nothing to show for it.
Well, from an entertainment viewpoint, it's not the scoreline we would have wanted at this stage, although I'm not complaining about the commitment being shown. We've seen plenty of goal-mouth action.
Towering header! Oh, nearly is nothing.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Changes then in quick succession.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
Rafa Silva.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Forward it goes. Tries to get it clear.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Very well to intervene.
Manchester United showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now. Stoke clearly seem to have lost their passing accuracy, something they're obviously going to have to fix pretty quickly now.
Plays it out to the wing. And it's played forward. And that's been levered clear.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Tries to get it forward quickly. And that's been won straight back. And that's that. Frustrating game for attackers on either side. They hardly had a sniff. Defence is broadly in charge, and it has finished goalless. Would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Manchester United can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
So we've reached the end of our coverage for today. Many thanks to Jim Beglin alongside me, and we'll both see you next time.